Well, how embarrassing. Hello, it is Honey Hachiman, and I am back. Back in time for summer, back to put the surfboard on the car, go and find the babes. As you can see, I'm wearing my swimsuit once again. Might get a new one by the end of the week, but we'll see. Anyway, I think that what we really need today is just to get to know each other better. So you're awfully quiet, so I don't think that I'm going to have too many answers, even if I do ask you questions. So I'll just field some questions from the audience, and maybe we'll see where we go from there. But that's what I plan to do today. I plan to answer questions, use those prompts, and we will chat it out. Just a moment. Where is my mouse? There it is. Okay. But how have you all been? Today I got an oil change. I did not eat dinner, as ill as advised as that may be. Let's play around with some poses because we like that. Is that my pose? Yeah, there we go. Ooh, alright. Yeah, I like that one. Also pulled a classic from the Steam Workshop. Love some caramel dancing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And of course I'm doing the dance along with it. I still haven't gotten an answer on how to. Let's get in front of my camera. So I still haven't gotten an answer for why Warudo isn't seeing YouTube, but we're just gonna roll with it because if we need plushies, I've got plushies. Let's go. All right, and yeah, let's move over. I believe that is the wrong scene I have loaded into the Stream Deck. Yeah, may have to manually change that. If I can find my mouse, there we go. So, yeah, we're going to be going over to the browser. Looks like everything's set up how I want it, other than the caramel dance that is still going. But yeah, we can go back into this pose. And yeah, I just happened to find 155 questions for if you're on a road trip. And I think that we might be able to learn a little bit about each other. May ask you some questions, but I don't know that I'll get any answers. So without further ado, what is my favorite national park or forest? Of the few that I've visited, I would say that the Grand Canyon National Park is pretty cool. I would definitely go again. I went a long time ago. I was a teenager, but it's the same trip. I got to see Las Vegas, the Hoover Dam, and of course the Grand Canyon. And hearing about all of the people who go down the Grand Canyon on donkeys. I may be remembering that incorrectly, but I believe that even back then they had donkey tours where you go down the precarious slopes and on the back of a donkey, so trust your animal, I suppose. Yeah, but even more, and I think that it would also be really cool, is being able to camp in the Grand Canyon. That's something that was also on reservation. I don't know what that is like now. What is the longest road trip that I have ever taken? I'm gonna say that I have pretty much gone up and down the East Coast, but I think that the longest road trip is about 13, 14 hours to get to Florida from the Midwest. That's where I grew up, is the Midwest, and took more than a few family vacations driving down to Florida. But yeah, still really like the Gulf Coast and northern Florida. It's beautiful there. Where's a place you'd like us all to go together someday? Well, right now I'd like us to go on a beach trip. I was already at the beach, but looks like I've come to pick you up because you didn't make it down to the beach yourself. I'm kind of lonely down there, but yeah, I would like to spend some time at the beach with you, Honey Hachiman. Yeah, Honey Hachiman, we need to go on a vacation. You've been taunted for too long. You need to find a way to get away, at least for a little bit. even if it's still someplace cold, but a friend's place would be pretty good. Have to leave town though. Where did I go on my last road trip? It was actually kind of that one's an easy one. Last year went on an impromptu road trip down to Hilton Head Island in South Carolina with my friend and his wife, and I don't know, for some reason or another they really liked me being a third wheel, and I got my own room, and we stayed at a Disney resort, which other than being lightly Disney themed, it had some artwork with Mickey Mouse might be a small part of them, but for the most part it just was a very high quality resort. If you go out by the pool, they're playing Disney tunes, if that's your thing, but otherwise it was like a 3-day trip. It was really nice, and actually we took a pretty big detour where we went to Savannah, Georgia, where that's pretty historic. Yeah, let's get into it. So we go down there, and there is literally no parking. we took laps around the city center, and we couldn't find parking anywhere. Even paid parking was kind of difficult, but my friend's wife, she went way above and beyond in preparing. She'd been down there before, and she kind of made the preparations for the trip, and So we had like we had a trolley pass for the day, so we got to ride around on the trolley around Savannah, which there's just like a lot of small neat shops, just historic parks, beautiful trees, and of course like you're also on the waterfront there, and you can see the ships going in and out, and a lot of good food. We had some seafood down there. Went to a bar in the middle of the day where they had like they had a special for like shots, like $2 shots if a boat goes by, like one of the big like cargo ships, and we were in luck. A big ship went by, and we had ourselves some cheaper drinks. It was pretty nice, actually. that was in the middle of the day, because on a vacation you can go day drinking a little bit. But it's all good. We weren't driving; we were riding around on the trolleys. And once it got later at night, we went on the haunted trolley tour, where we went to a few different historic buildings that are like well known for ghost sightings and all that. So a lot of people there telling spooky stories, and at like one of the places. It might have been all of the places that we went. People were in costume and playing it up a bit, but it's kind of like, even without the ghosts, it's just like some neat historic sites to visit. Yeah, but I really enjoyed that. It was a good getaway, even if it was a whirlwind trip. My friend and his wife, they took an evening and they went on a dolphin cruise. Yeah, something like it was definitely like a dinner cruise where they were going out to see some sea life, and I got to chill on my own. But Hilton Head Island gets a strong recommend from Honey Hachiman. Would go again. Let's see. Which city in the world would you like to explore most? Well, I think that the easy answer is that I've never been overseas, and with my interests and all that, I think I can think of like three different cities that I would really like. I think that I would really like to see Tokyo. Guess what? We're all anime characters here. We want to see Tokyo. But honestly, almost as big on the list. I would love to go and see London. I would also really like to see Rome. Like London, a little less for the history side of things. Rome, definitely for some sightseeing and history. But London is just like, has been in like a lot of media that I really enjoy, and of course like being online with British people and British streamers and stuff. Like, you end up hearing enough about the UK that it just gets you curious, and like seeing as like there is some distinction between the different nations that make up the Commonwealth. It's like you could get some distinct places. I did lightly tick off some people in the UK by calling it England. I mean, like that's something as an American, like even if I am like fairly aware, being an American, like England and UK gets used interchangeably for the worst, for the most part, I'd say. Like that's like oversimplifying the country, but when you're covering it in broad strokes, then I suppose like England is the word that a lot of Americans will get. Oh, let's keep going. Where would you like to retire? Well, I think that anywhere that doesn't get snow would be a big win for me. not a big fan of humidity either, so I think like a lot of the people like Southern California, Hawaii, those would be like staying in the United States. Those would be like the ideals. I think that I think that there are some foreign places that like would be far less likely, but also kind of cool. Would be like actually goes back on sightseeing. Like I'd like to see Australia, and like from anything that I've learned of Australia, if I were to live somewhere that's not in the U.S., Australia would probably be pretty high up on the list. No matter how many giant spiders and other terrifying wildlife there is in Australia, I think that altogether it seems like a really cool place. Just like all of the people that I've ever talked to or seen from there, it's just like a really good vibe. I could only hope that like that translates to like many of the people that live there, but you know, it's hard to say with a small sample or just knowing from the internet or TV and movies. It's like, you call that a knife? This is a knife. You know, Crocodile Dundee is an Australian. Yeah, I haven't even seen the movie, I just know the memes. Let's see, what's the farthest place you've ever traveled in a car? I think we covered that. Would you rather climb a mountain or deep sea dive? If neither was an option, I would take it. If it was purely for what you see and safety is not a concern, I'm thinking mountains. You know, I think getting up high, being able to see far. Granted, deep sea diving has its own appeal of just things that you're never going to see without, you know, the right tools and the preparations. But yeah, I'm not too keen on either of those activities. Let's see. If you could take a month-long road trip, what would be your route? If I were taking a month-long road trip and I had the passport for it, Europe. Yep, Europe. Western Europe would definitely be it. I'd like to see like Portugal, Spain, France, England, Germany. I just did it. The UK, Germany. Yeah, any of the smaller countries as well. It's just like it is probably like, just looking on a map, it's one of the more like densely concentrated place for seeing different countries fairly quickly, and that traveling across them is kind of equivalent to U.S. states in a lot of cases. So like I think that would make for an excellent month-long trip. Yeah. Let's see, where is the most relaxing place you've ever been? That one's a lot harder. Because like, I don't know that at least in terms of vacations, I don't think that fully relaxing is ever a part of it. Just like traveling always has like a low level of tension or excitement or stress or all three. What's something that is considered a luxury but you don't think you could live without? I think I mentioned it before, but I'll say it again. AC, air conditioning. Like just being able to use that without restraint. I'm sorry for anybody in England who does. Damn it! I really need to fix that. But you know, you hear about the UK that like AC is not common for homes at all, and so like you end up finding a lot of people from the UK who just absolutely hate summer, that they'll take winter over it any day. Personally, I'll take summer with the caveat that it is not a actual pain to be outside and sweating. Yeah, I'll take that over anything that's going to keep you from doing things out. It goes both ways. Both heat and bad winter conditions can keep you from doing stuff outside. What's your goal for the next 12 months? How do you plan to reach it? Well, my current goal, you're looking at it. I'm looking at it. My current goal is to go hard on trying to be a VTuber streamer, and I think that I am making improvements. And the plan here, I've kind of got a roadmap where I've got like different notebooks on my phone that I've kind of got like ideas, just like constantly taking down ideas, but also just like a list of hardware, which I've got a lot of the hardware that I think I will need at this point. I think the only two things that I would really need is like a second monitor for my desk, and to maybe swap out my webcam. Everything else from there is all learning, and I think I've got a decent grasp on Warudo. I've got a decent grasp of like vanilla OBS. I think that there are definitely functions that are here that I'm not using. I also know that I need to look into and utilize Streamlabs and StreamElements. I think that you end up using both of those. I think that those two things work in tandem with YouTube and OBS. Otherwise, I've got an art commission in the works for character design, and from there, going for the 3D model. And looking at the timelines for that, we're at least 2 months away from having a 3D model in my hands that is custom and should be very cool. So in that time, I think that I will have my stuff ironed out well enough to start having more fun and less technical worries. Like when I played the Frog Detective yesterday, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun voicing. It was a little straining on my voice because I've said this and I will continue to say it. I don't talk a whole lot, and so like not only is this practice talking, this is endurance training. We are lifting weights. We're getting swole. We are tempering our voice into a tool that works for streaming. You might also notice that, or at least I definitely notice when I've been doing some testing that I think I've fixed the audio on my headset. I'll talk more about technical stuff like once we get to the end. For now, I am just having fun and vibing out, swinging my arms around, walking around the living room. I do know that there are tutorials from Kana Fuyuko that you can do things to get more body motion even if you're not using more trackers, or more tracking. So I do want to look into that because, like I said before, I do like how lively I can be. I could be pretty lively and have a lot of flexibility as it is. Yeah. Let's get happy. Yep. We're gonna go back to being relaxed, and we're gonna go back to our neutral face. Neutral face. We've got the caramel dancing. And that, like, you know, even if I'm in an animation, I could just freestyle. I can get out of it and do whatever. Yeah. In any case, like, you know, I am really enjoying myself, and that goes a long way. I've been doing this a week, and I already feel a lot more comfortable. putting in the daily work, both on the technical and on just the try to be on camera. Business is going a long way. So you know, this time might be the first time that let me get it where my mouth tracks. So this may be the first time that I say it. I am looking forward to talking to you who are not Honey Hachiman. I am looking forward to having fun, doing stupid things, and altogether being being a goofy kind of guy. No, not even in like a fake sense. Just like somebody who enjoys having fun. It's like I think that as scuffed as it was playing the Frog Detective yesterday and reading everything out loud and then listening to it later, I could tell that I was having a lot more fun. And you know, if I have any sort of trajectory whatsoever, then I feel like doing this for 12 months or longer is definitely something that I can do and want to do. Let's see. Is family traditions and relationships a category we want to do? Let's see. Family vacations as a child. Who gets away? Yeah, we're not talking about individual family members here. If we keep going, we will like if we keep going, get to know me better. I get to know the character of anybody that gravitates towards me better. Might talk a little more about about people other than myself. Let's see. Personal reflection and discovery. Okay. As the miles roll by, it might just be the best time to look deep inside yourself, explore your past, think about your future, and learn more about yourself and your other travelers with these questions for a road trip. What's something you've always wanted to ask a family member? Here's the thing. I don't like to pry. If there was something that I did want to ask a family member, honestly, I think it would be my grandpa, who, like, every time I talk to him, I learned something else that he has done, some wild adventure or some like project that he's taken on. I feel like just like picking his brain over like what he thinks about like in a weird world. I think like I think that he would have like some interesting thoughts about streaming. Of all the things that he talks about doing, like public performance has never been a part of it. Let's see. What do you like about yourself? Well, I will say that I like myself a whole hell of a lot more than I ever did in the past. I like that I have the persistence to stick with a project because I want to. This applies to employment. This, like, you can see me diving headlong into this just because I want to. There's there is currently no wind that is pushing me other than myself. I think that I tend to be pretty level-headed, and that I'd like to think that I consider a lot of things rationally, but that I also have I have a bit of a jovial spirit that I enjoy to enjoy things. I am definitely a glass half full person. In terms of like other people, it used to be that it was like I'm very supportive of everyone else, but I really hated myself. But that's something that growing up has also grown me out of it. I think that generally I'm pretty happy about who I am right now. I think that talking more or having friends who are closer in my immediate vicinity would do a whole lot for me. I don't think that it has to be in a physical sense either. Like call me parasocial, but I think that even just like spending time with people that you don't know yet, they're not your friends yet, but you can get to know people playing on or just being online. I've definitely played MMOs where I get to know quite a bit about people, and I'm sure I've shared as much. Same goes for being in Discord communities for common interests. I will not pretend that that has been in any way as fulfilling as my real life friendships. But I do think that I do think that I can embrace getting to know people online. That's something that I guess I kind of need to work on, because I've always kind of looked side-eyed at people who are so invested in their online friends that it hurts their real-life connections. But I think that there is a lot of value in talking to all kinds of people in all manner of formats, and I look forward to it. I really do. Let's see. Have you ever broken someone's heart? Yes. Should I have? I was a dumb teenager. Don't do that. Really, don't do that. Don't. Never leave someone because you think you have a chance with someone else. I think that is one thing that I will definitely that is one thing I can say for sure, is that it is a bad idea to leave someone because you like someone, because you think you have a chance with someone else. Like if you come to terms with that, you're just not happy with who you're with, that's a different matter entirely. But I suppose it is a little better than say cheating. That hurts everybody involved, yourself included. I don't have a lot of respect for anybody who cheats on their significant other. No respect for that, and I've never dated two people at the same time, and if I'm interested in someone else, I definitely break up. I haven't been in a relationship for a long time. Not for being a red flag myself. It's more like a lack of contacts and not putting effort in the right places, or really feeling like I absolutely need to be with someone. I mean, I guess that comes with being comfortable with yourself. Is that I also realize that even if I don't wind up with somebody, that's fine. I am absolutely fine on my own. As long as I have people in my life or something that I find fulfilling, work or otherwise, then I am fine never getting married. Because it's looking more and more like that's how the cards are going to play, is that I'm going to be single. So if you're worried about me meeting somebody, I don't think here's Honey Hachiman getting parasocial with himself. Is like, if you start dating someone, I'm gonna stop watching you, right? That's how that works, right? Yeah, because I can't Oshi someone who I can't conceivably be with, right? Right? No, I've definitely seen it, and I think that is something that's not on the list, definitely not on the list here, but how do you feel about liking a streamer, but if they do collabs with people who are the opposite gender? How do you feel about that? I mean, I think it's cool. I think that there's a lot of potential there, but really for a lot of, at least the female VTubers I've seen, that they put themselves in a walled garden. They don't collab with male streamers at all. I guess some of it comes from how comfortable they are, because let's face it, a lot of people who would turn to streaming or VTubing as a profession are people who are shy, somewhat inclined to be a shut-in, be somebody who orders way too much delivery food. Couldn't be me. But I think that there have definitely been some examples where there are really good collabs and really strong friendships and partnerships that come from being open, with who you collab with. I think that I guess some of that comes from. Wow, is that arm broken? Let's fix that. Yeah. If we go back to neutral. Is that any better? Okay. Yeah, so as I was talking about, I think that that gap is almost as broad for VTubers collabing with IRL streamers. I think that it can work to tremendous effect. I think that CDawgVA and Iron Mouse are probably the biggest examples of that. Possibly even the most popular example of that. Lord Athelstan and Nanners are also a pretty good. They make a pretty good pair, and also I think that them streaming together really escalates both of them. I've watched them both on their own, and I love Athel to death. He is great. If I had to say I have a favorite male VTuber, he would be it far and away. But I think that he's kind of defies categorization. If you think about I guess that he fills both the niche of being like a little bit older, but also like pulling stunts and having like off the wall amounts of energy. We got into all of this going off of breaking someone's heart, and if we circle all the way back, remember that the answer is still yes, and the takeaway from that is I shouldn't have. Has my heart ever been broken? Not really. Not really. I don't think that at least like some breakups and stuff like were probably felt more profound at the time, but looking back, none of those have had a meaningful impact on me in the long term. Yeah. How would I like to be remembered? I used to say, like, at least in my personal life, don't worry about me. That's more or less been like the stance with families. Like, don't worry about me. But how would I like to be remembered? I think that I would like to be remembered, if even like half accurately, as how I perceive myself, which is to be kind, supportive, a good friend, a dutiful son. That's a weird one, but like that is something that my family will definitely say about me, and I don't know if that comes from my nature, or if that's like just learned from years and years of anxiety in the past, and just like, you know, never-ending fear that goes with that. I think that there are I'm definitely much happier with myself now than I've been in the past. That message will remain consistent. I don't think that short of anything traumatic, I don't think that anything is likely to reverse that. But yeah, I have enough of a past that I feel like it flavors how I am now, and that I think that having some individuality, some character, and of course having a lot of experiences does mean a lot in making someone interesting to watch, or to feel in any way invested in. Like I don't feel like I need to pretend to be something I'm not. I don't need to go like, yo gamers, what is up? I don't need to be your stereotype Twitch hype man. I think that I'm gonna be all right being myself. All the better if it's where I'm getting excited and having fun genuinely, because that's what I'd like to see. I hope you feel the same way, and I hope that. All right, that's a camera placement issue. We're moving my phone. So if I raise my arm up, I was blocking my mouth. Yeah, but I'd like it if you felt the same way about watching me, and this goes for anybody who stumbles across this, but very pointedly at you, Honey Hachiman. Yep. Believe it. Believe in yourself. Oh man, I didn't even read this question, but we've more or less been there. What advice do you have for your 20-year-old self? I would say don't go to college yet. That's my advice for my 20-year-old self. You're you don't have a plan, you're not ready, there's not something that you want to do, don't go to college yet. But that is in entire defiance of like the expected education system in the U.S. You're expected to go to college out of high school, go into debt out of high school. Yeah, that's unfortunately how things are right now. But yeah, that's exactly what I have to tell my 20-year-old self, is that you should work some minimum wage jobs before you go to school. That might change how you interpret going to school. You know, instead of just like a getting away from home for the first time, having fun, and having all of the freedom to do whatever you want and shouldn't. Yeah, I think that I'm kind of going through these just organically without actually reading them. Yeah, how is your life different than you thought it would be? Oh, actually, yeah, this goes right back to what would I tell my 20-year-old self? It's okay. You'll eventually like who you become. Eventually. It may take a while. Let's see. Who's a significant person in your life you've lost? How would I go about answering this? Because if we're talking about death, like I've only had a few funerals in my life, and like one of those was substantial. But that was like losing my grandmother. But if it's in terms of like feeling the biggest loss by you know, no longer having them anymore, I think in the past I would have said like some of my friends and stuff that had become estranged from. But really, I guess with growing up, I've I don't know if you'd call it calloused, but I feel like less affected from losing connections with people who I wasn't necessarily close with. But I could definitely like still go back to some of these people that I'm estranged from. Like I saw a friend who I hadn't seen for years, and we were still able to like pick up right where we left off, as far as like being kind of comfortable around each other. So like I think that if as long as somebody hasn't passed on, and that you know, there's chance for reconciliation, then I think that I think that you can always rebuild. It's not necessarily lost until, well, it's all over. Let's see. Yeah, let's. Do you have a great disappointment in life? How long have you gone without taking a bath or a shower? That one, there is once where it was out of control and out of my control, and I won't elaborate, but yeah, going without a bath or shower, roughly 1 week. But yeah, it was out of my hands. Let's see. Do you have a favorite brand of clothing? That's I'm typically not bound to clothing. It's more like I find clothing that I think looks good. I tend to like some bold colors, and really that like flies in the face of like everything that I was when I was younger, which was like it was all grays, blacks, some high contrast with like black, but yeah, like I tend to go for bolder, bright colors and just generally casual. I guess that Old Navy's not bad. I do like some of the Eddie Bauer stuff, but really I don't feel like when I'm searching for clothes I'm searching for a brand. Like I may choose my store, but yeah, I'm not really choosing a brand from the outset. Let's see. Do you have a favorite influencer? I guess in my terms, like influencer is going to be streamers. I think that for the reasons stated before, I think that like Lord Athelstan is probably my favorite. But he doesn't put out as much stuff, or and it's not always as accessible, especially with like Twitch being like his first platform. I haven't actively followed him for a little bit. If there's somebody that I regularly follow, and I wouldn't say I'm necessarily influenced by, but I definitely find them relatable, would be Ren Kaneshibari from V4 Mirai. Once again, she's been a kind of inspiration and relatable person for making me even like look at VTubers. Yeah, that's those are probably my biggest influences and kind of people that I look up to in this field. Yeah, we can move on. But before we move into the next topic, I'm gonna go into a be right back because I need to switch over some laundry. So I will catch you all in a minute. Let's see. Catch you. I have returned! And, I think I deserve a little punishment for, scheduling laundry in the middle of when I'm streaming. Ooh, yeah, let's get beat up by some plushies a little bit. Yeah, I like it. Alright, let's also resume our pose. I'm not sure if fist is the default state. Fist may be the default state for that pose. Alright. Yeah, so favorites and preferences. Hey, maybe we're into some lighthearted stuff, where I don't start digging into some stuff that, might be a little more serious. Which, once again, I'm here to have fun, so, it's also practice talking, and, I am comfortable talking to people, but I'm not sure about talking to the void and then saving it on the internet. So, yeah, I'll listen to it again, and if there's anything I'm uncomfortable with, I'll pull it down. Let's see, what songs are on your road trip playlist? I will say that pretty much The Offspring as a band are going on my road trip playlist. I think there's something to be said about being like full of testosterone and just high energy. And I think they have at least one song that is like about road rage. But yeah, when we were going to Hilton Head Island, definitely had a good amount of ska and Weird Al Yankovic, which I like both of those things. So if we get some Real Big Fish and Amish Paradise, then yeah, we're having fun. Which holiday is your favorite and why? I will say that I really like Halloween, with the caveat that I have to have people to spend it with. So just having the whimsy and costume parties and just the general spooky aesthetic. I like it a lot. Halloween is fun. I like candy. I like sweets. I like comedy more than horror, but I think that horror can be fun in the right context. Here's looking at you in the future. They're probably going to bully you into playing horror games and or watching horror movies, and you have no resistance to those. So laugh while you still can. Yeah, no. Horror is not something that I deal especially well with, but I also don't think, and I'm not the person who gets to make this call, but I don't think I'm especially entertaining to watch because I tend to clam up rather than freak out. Do I have a favorite flower? I've always liked irises. I think that a purple iris is really cool. just how different it is from a lot of other flowers, that it's almost like it's inverted. Let's see. Do you have a favorite breakfast diner order? Let's see. If it's a breakfast diner, as long as they have some form of a Western omelet with salsa, that's kind of my favorite breakfast food going out. It's yeah, there are a few places that are chains. I'm not going to say them because I don't know how widespread they are at this point. So yeah, forgive me for not specifying. Let's see. What's my favorite location to go camping? I have never gone camping and enjoyed it. Granted, I have not gone camping since I was a kid, and when I went camping, it was always with tents with the segmented rope and metal, aluminum frame tents, and it almost exclusively meant being in a sleeping bag that is more or less on the ground. And yeah, sleep is easily the worst part. However, anything adjacent to camping, that is to say, like bonfires, bonfire cooking, hiking, being in nature, water, what have you, I like all that. As long as, you know, as long as there are two things. If I have the ability to properly wash myself, that being like running water showers, or or just like camping where you do all the camping stuff, but you go home. Or what a lot of people, including my parents, do is that they get an RV and that they have all of the comforts of home. So I think that that's exactly what I would need to really enjoy camping. And so from there it becomes pretty much the same as where I would like to travel within the U.S. So I guess like going to California would be like number one. I've never been, but I would love to see it. Let's see. Do I have a favorite celebrity crush? Well, when you go back in time, sometimes your celebrity crushes don't turn out to be great people by the end of the day. Like Gwyneth Paltrow was mine, and that was like exclusively in the like right around when Shallow Hal came out. But really, I've never had much for celebrity crushes, and like, as weird as it is, like if you're gonna say celebrity crushes, I guess you could put anime characters or even VTubers in that, and really, I don't really view VTubers that way. Not really. They are fun. They are friends, but not necessarily people I would want to date specifically. Like there are VTubers that are like, well, if I had a person who was like that in my real life, well, I think that they would be pretty cool, and I would like some of those features in a partner. But yeah, I don't watch a streamer with the thought that, oh, there is a chance that we could get together. No chance. Zero. Yeah, if anything, like going from either direction, I think that there are a lot of flaws with that being the way you get to meet somebody. Yeah, I think it. Actually, I think that is entirely appropriate as a celebrity comparison. That's like, unless you're like relatable on like being of a similar level of notoriety, like it would create a lot of doubts in one person or the other in like how sincere the other is. But yeah, I think that there are a lot of good anime characters, and I'll have plenty of time to talk about anime in other contexts. So yeah, let's skip on that. What is your favorite kind of donut? I do like a Bavarian cream-filled donut. I also like a blueberry glazed donut. Blueberry glazed is pretty good. Yeah, easy. What are your must-have snacks on a road trip? Java Monster, Mean Bean. I think that's the long and short of it for like snacks that are gonna go on, and getting a Java Monster. Yeah. is your favorite movie quote? I may have to come back to you on that one because that one requires some thought. Instead of just sitting around going, what was your favorite TV show growing up? I grew up at different points in my life, different amounts of growing up, but I think that the one that is from my teenage years that still holds up would be The Simpsons. Yeah, The Simpsons and Futurama. I still find those, even in the rare instances where I go back and see some of them, they still hold up. Yeah, but you can join the rest of America in lamenting Matt Groening leaving The Simpsons and its subsequent kind of fall from grace. Yeah. But I like The Simpsons an awful lot, and I like Futurama. Those were shows that I used to quote a good deal, and I don't know, maybe kind of a cringy thing now, but it was always fun, And if I were to rewatch them now, you'd better believe I'd be pulling out some quotes. Just a couple weeks ago, I was thinking about, man, I love The Simpsons, such a quotable show. And then I'm just drawing a blank on Simpsons quotes. It's almost like I would need some refreshing, because it's all positive memories, but nothing specific. And so kind of in the same vein of shows, I do the occasional South Park. I don't get to watch it at all. I don't have cable, but if I'm ever in a hotel, I am turning on South Park. Yeah, the same kind of goes for Family Guy gets dunked on now, but back in its pre-canceled seasons, it was pretty formative for me. It was something that I would watch on Adult Swim. That was a thing in college, was just to have Adult Swim on and to just see everything that's on there. But Family Guy was definitely a popular one at the time. What's your favorite event in the Winter Olympics? Conceptually, I really like curling. Curling is just kind of cool. That it's one of those sports where you feel like anybody could do it, but you have to be really good at it to be an Olympic level. And that's everybody uses the same equipment, you use the same rock that you slide across the ice, and I think that is also really fun to watch, just seeing how intense a broom sweep can get. But if it's sheer spectacle that you're looking for, I kind of like the Winter X Games stuff for snowboarding and skiing, all the freestyle ski jumping. Yeah. Do you have a favorite video game? If I'd have to isolate it to a series, and if you forced me to pick, it would be the Trails series. And if I had to pick a favorite, it would be Trails to Azure. But that's a kind of spoilable series, and it's also very long to get into. And unless the context was right, it's not something that I would play on stream, unless I have thought about it. If you are going to blitz through an RPG on stream, I mean, you can always do a New Game Plus. You take all the challenge out of it, which challenge isn't necessarily what you need. I mean, it can be fun, your first time through, having to challenge, rethink your ways, do strategy. I mean, that's part of the appeal of having turn-based battles in an RPG is like it's all about strategy, and it gets a lot bigger once you get into like the 4X games where you're just like thinking about strategy on a larger scale. I'm not going to say that video games are for smart people. That's just not true. But I also think that there are a lot of video games that require a lot more thought than others. And I've always felt like I need some stimulation. I mean, I can play an action game, but I never feel the same sense of satisfaction as with something that I have to strategize. I think that the thing that is a big caveat to that is if it has an excellent story. Like I'll say that Nier Automata, although it isn't my favorite like genre of games to play, I did really enjoy it, mostly because of the storytelling. Yeah. Let's move on here. What is your favorite part of travel? Boring. What's something on your bucket list of things to do? Becoming a VTuber was one of them. Let's see. Was it choose one? Yeah, what is something on your bucket list of things to do? I mean, we can once again return to previous questions. I would 100% like to visit Japan at some point in my life. That is just like kind of a must after like all of my interests ever since I was a kid, really. And of course, like seeing enough of Abroad in Japan or any of the Trash Taste Boys. Yeah, you just end up like seeing a lot of really neat stuff that I think there would be a lot of value to seeing in person. Yeah, I think visiting Japan is on the bucket list. And it's probably one of those things that I really could do it, but I've just never put in the effort to do it. If you understand what I mean, like that's like having the resources and having the follow through are different things. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to tell you who my high school mascot was. What is your family? Because it was actually kind of unique. What is your favorite family tradition? Eating on holidays is really strong. That one's always good, especially if like everybody in your family is a great cook. It makes the family gatherings on the holidays truly a treat. Like it a lot. Let's see. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I mean, I always liked the if I have to choose like a power that exists, or rather that's established somewhere. I did always like Nightcrawler from X-Men. That is to say, like where he would just like blink out of existence and like appear elsewhere, and that he could drag things with him. I always felt that type of teleportation was cool. So like really, if you want to go broad with it, I think teleportation would be just like the best quality of life. Not something that's going to it would draw attention, but though I feel like it has a lot of personal use and utility, and I would like that. If you could have any superpower. So yeah, have. It wasn't like, it was have. Yeah, teleportation would be it. What era would you like to live in? I'm not someone who has like no hope for the future. Not at all. I think that I like a lot of things from the 21st century. So really, like if I were looking to have the best of the things I'd enjoy, and this may be like literally everyone who's ever lived. It would be that I'd want to live in the same decades that I enjoyed growing up, being the 90s, 2000s, 2010s. There are things to like about all of them. There are things to like about right now too, and honestly, I don't think that I would actually change the era that I live in. I think that I am okay with where I'm at. Maybe I'm just easy to please, and maybe I'm too much of a glass half full person to really feel like the future is doomed, because it's not. As long as there are good people with agency, then I think that the world can always be a better place. Same deal. Not going to tell you about my college mascot. Let's see. What do you think will be the throwback style of the aughts? I'm just trying to think about what. I guess like skate punk. Skate punk is probably will be a throwback for that. That is to say, I don't know what like skater fashion is like now. It may not have changed for all I know, but yeah, I think that at least for fashion that I was even moderately familiar with, I think like the skater punk fashion would be like nostalgic but cool in a way that I think people would latch on to. That is a repeat question. Do you have a favorite flower? And let's see. Would you ever consider applying for The Bachelor or Bachelorette? For the same reason that I was saying about celebrities and like any type of entertainer and being with someone who is not on their level. I kind of feel like The Bachelor and Bachelorette are the same. That they tend to be a well-to-do single, and that it's. I will confess that I've never watched either, but all I know is that it tends to be like wealthy people and maybe wealthy suitors. Not sure on that. If it is wealthy suitors, like people who are on the same like income level and stuff, I still don't think I'd do it. I don't think that I don't think that dating and stuff really needs to be a TV spectacle, and that anything that I've ever seen from those shows has been awfully dramatic, like really dramatic. Everything's blown out of proportion, and it's pretty far removed from real life or what I'd want. What is your favorite kind of cereal? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Don't have to think too hard on that one. It is just delicious. What do you typically eat for breakfast? So I say Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Haven't had it for years. I do not eat cereal. My normal breakfast is apples, bananas, and or Greek yogurt. Those are my breakfast staples. But I love going out for breakfast. So like anything from pancakes and bacon, sausage, eggs, omelets, donuts, love it all, but there's nothing good about any of that other than lots of calories and cholesterol. Let's see, which of your scars has the best story behind it? Probably the one on my lip. So when I was younger, it's not fun for me, but it is the most interesting one. So I do have a small scar on my lip, and you won't really notice it unless you're looking for it. But back when I was in high school, I was I was a dumb history nerd. Okay, so I was in history classes where they talked about the nature of dueling and stuff, that people would do the single shot pistols and stuff, but also people would do swords and stuff, and I was starting to think man, that's kind of cool. They're the people that are no, I'm not gonna get shot. Trust. I'm gonna cut the other guy down. And so when this normie guy, I think, I don't know if he played sports, but he was definitely a stockier guy. But he was just playing around, and no fault for him. He was like, hey, want to have a duel? And so we take our paces apart from each other, and he does finger guns at me, and I take my empty book bag and swing it like a sword at him. There's nothing in it, it's not gonna hurt him, but he on reflex just jabs me straight in the jaw, straight in my mouth, and my braces that I was wearing did pierce my lip. And so that's the and if you want the aftermath of that story, I got detention for instigating a fight. So, and that was the only time that I've ever had detention, because I'm a goody two shoes, and I really got myself into trouble for being a nerd. But yeah, that's actually kind of a fun story to look back on and think about, and not worry about how I was kind of worried about how bloodied up my lip looked. Because it was kind of meaty. But yeah, so we're approaching where I should be winding down, and I did want to kind of take a change in format to how I've been doing these. I want to start leaning more into stream content to start, and talking about stream management, if at all, at the end, unless it's something that I'm really excited about. So I did finally get my package in the mail, and having the phone stand with the adjustable angle and being able to charge it works great. My mouth tracking is a lot more consistent. And I also got the HDMI splitter. I will be trying that out with a dummy monitor, like a very basic work monitor, before getting a second monitor for my desk. I just want to see how the splitter works. Additionally, I got the physical, the desk type Stream Deck, and I need to do some troubleshooting with it because it's not turning on. And I'm not sure if it's a user error or if there's a problem with it. So yeah, jury's out on that one. I'm kind of looking for help on the Warudo Discord for how to connect my live stream to Warudo, because it still doesn't recognize it. It just says. Let's see, I can look at it right now. Yeah, it just says live stream has not started. And that applies to linking both to my channel and to the specific stream. which yeah, that's something that I haven't really been able to find any resolution for. I think that the next time I stream, I'm going to do a fresh restart on my computer and only have the apps open for streaming, so that I can figure out if there is something else that I'm normally running on my computer that might be getting in the way. I was also looking into how to do some transitions. There seems to be a lot of resources to make reasonably good transitions, and I did touch on it earlier. I do also need to learn and utilize Streamlabs and Stream Elements. But I think for now things are just going to get better. And did I say it at the beginning? Because I saw snow today. Dude, where's my summer? All right, let's caramel dancing our way out of here. And for that, thanks for sticking around, Honey Hachiman. When you're watching, go to bed. All right, yeah, later, guys.